This video is powered by YouTube memberships and Patreon. See the link in the description and learn how you can support videos like this. San Fierro is a comparatively peaceful town compared to the bullet-strewn streets of Los Santos and the lights and spinning wheels of Las Venturas. It has its fair share of crime, but its history of hippie culture has led to San Fierro being decidedly pacifist in comparison. And this has given its people plenty of space and time to cultivate peaceful, innocent pastimes. San Fierro loves to play video games.
Your video game system fits in the palm of your hand and provides hours of fun.
Mom, look! I'm playing with myself!
Role-playing games.
It's the fantasy game that's sweeping the country, The Cavern of Sorrow.
People of all ages, usually male, craving escapism and adventure.
Honey, it's time for bed.
Hang on a second.
Then I heard about grown men who like to play with toy soldiers.
War is so interesting.
The hobby and collectibles industry is growing. And one resident of San Fierro saw the promise of this growth a while back. Zero. The owner of Zero RC, his shop has long been a hobbyist's mecca, stocking more than just radio-controlled vehicles, models, games, and miniatures to warm all hearts.
Commemorative miniatures. They're not toys. This is a hobby you can't afford to miss out on.
It's a veritable gold rush in this sector here in San Fierro, and Zero was at the forefront. But in recent months, his profit has been slashed by a competitor. Someone Zero knew well from his past. Someone he wronged. Someone looking for payback. Someone who will not rest until Zero is ruined. Zero has been outsmarted by his old nemesis, Berkley.
Curse you, Berkley! Curse you!
Zero is in trouble and needs an ally. As luck would have it, one just rode into town. I'm the Patient Wolf, and I'm a video game storyteller. I hunt down, curate, and narrate the most intriguing stories within video games that not only entertain but rekindle connections to the gaming worlds you love. If you enjoy this and want to see more, check out the links in the description, like my GTA Mega playlist charting all my work on the Grand Theft Auto series. And if you would like to support the hundreds of hours these videos take and watch all my videos weeks in advance, become a patron or member today. Check out the members only section on the Patient Wolf homepage to see what you could be watching exclusively right now. This video is part of a series of 7 videos charting the smaller stories within San Andreas, and by becoming a paid supporter you can watch them all right now. Or make sure you're subscribed and notified to catch them in the coming weeks. I'm the Patient Wolf, and this is the story of Zero vs. Berkley, the fiercest rivalry in GTA history. When CJ saw what he was up against with his new venture in the Doherty garage, he knew he needed help. His sister Kendall was the business mind. Her man Caesar was the car expert, but they needed more muscle and minds to make it work. The Truth has already found them Dwayne and Jethro, but he knew just the guy to round off the team.
There's an electronics guy I've had dealings with, goes by the name of Zero. He could fix a supercomputer with a paperclip. He's got his own shop, but he's always ready to help fellow travelers along the path.
Leave me alone, Berkley. This is stalking. Oh, hey, Truth.
In truth, Zero is willing to take on any moonlighting gig to combat his lethal bottom line. His shop is in danger. It's his passion, his livelihood, and also his home. So, Zero is not beyond breaking laws to make money.
Carl, Zero. Zero, Carl.
Sup?
Zero didn't know it yet, but CJ will be his savior in the coming weeks. For his shop, his ego, his feud with Berkley. And Zero would help CJ.
Carl here is opening a garage around the corner. I told him you're the man to speak to when it comes to electronics.
Grade A tip-top genius. That's me.
And what he lacked in modesty, he indeed made up in genius. not only helping with the electrics within the cars, but ingenious ways to procure valuable stock to help make Doherty Garage a success.
It works!
What works?
Oh, just a simple bit of electronic wizardry that hacks into the state-of-the-art satellite immobilization technology on board our target vehicle.
Zero is not concerned with legality. Any project he can flex his mental muscles on gives him joy, and the money doesn't hurt either. The story of Doherty Garage is coming soon to the channel. Check the description for links, members and patrons. Watch now. Helping CJ is also a welcome distraction from his failing business, which is on a precipice he cannot see a way back from. Zero calls his new friend.
Sorry, Carl, are you busy?
Zero? Nah, man, good to hear from you. What's up?
Disaster! My landlord is selling the shop. I'll have nowhere to live and no safe haven from Berkley.
I'm looking to invest in some property at the moment. Maybe I'll swing by.
CJ's time in the countryside had seen him build up a war chest from various sources. Work with Catalina, racing, driving in general, and he now needed to make that money work for him and his family. Buying assets is one way of doing that. This is prime real estate, and if Zero RC doesn't pay the rent, someone will.
Oh, hi, Z. You wasn't around when I signed the deeds.
Yes, I know. I was on a dangerous reconnaissance mission, deep into enemy territory.
Yeah, right, sure, whatever you say. I should come through and have a look at the business, you know?
Models and miniatures aren't really CJ's thing, but he had been known to escape into video games to pass the time. He knew the power of games and the escapism they afford. It's big business, but not for Zero. Zero RC is well laid out. Cars, kites, aviation, everyone's favourite action figures. CJ couldn't help but notice his own childish excitement being piqued while just browsing. So why is Zero's business failing?
Hey, what up, Z?
Nothing is up, Carl, apart from my blood pressure and the imminent collapse of my hopes and dreams. Life is nothing but misery, briefly interspersed with agony.
Homie, what you on? Whatever it is, you need to reduce the dosage.
I never take drugs. We all know drugs are for losers and or sex maniacs. And right now, sex is the last thing on my mind.
Right now, maybe, not the first, but certainly not the last. The hobbyist world is not the best place to meet girls in San Fierro, and running a failing business can be lonely. And Zero does not want to be lonely. He's tried everything, even seeking advice from a radio phone-in.
Hi, lonely hearts on the phone, speak.
Hello, my name is Zero. I'm a first-time caller. I am having real trouble with women. I don't know any... Yes, I don't know any. Please, lady, I don't want to be celibate.
He may not have romance, but he has his rivalry, and his rival Berkley is hell-bent on ruining Zero.
Who the fuck is Berkley?
CJ would never get to see Berkley, but he would experience his wrath towards Zero. It's unclear how and when the feud started, but Zero beat Berkley
in fair competition
at a science fair. Berkley did not take it well and has bore a grudge ever since.
A man literally obsessed with revenge.
He has done everything he can to ruin Zero.
Hey, what's that bleeping sound?
And the latest attack is imminent.
That's him. We shall fight to the end.
They head to the roof.
Berkley's launched a full-scale attack.
Berkley is targeting Zero's communications tech, his ability to control his vehicles at long range.
He's going for my transmitters. If he takes them out, I'll never be able to launch a counterattack.
CJ mans the defensive measures to stop Berkley's RCs from dropping their payloads as best he can.
We've lost the transmitter!
They need to protect the others.
I thought you said you could shoot, Carl! Berkley! As long as we have opposable thumbs, we will fight you!
Despite taking damage, Zero's signal strength is preserved enough to answer this latest battle with a counterattack.
Well done, Carl. Now leave. I must prepare for the battles ahead.
Because this is clearly war, and Berkley is clearly a threat of Third Reich proportions. Zero is the Churchillian stiff upper lip, and he has his ally to help in CJ.
We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be.
Never have so few owed so many. Too little, three... No, that's not it.
We shall fight on the beaches.
Well, rooftops.
These rooftops are safe for now.
Hey, Z, where you at?
But Zero is never safe from Berkley's lust for revenge.
Go away, Carl. I'm very, very busy back here. Top secret stuff, not for your eyes. Go away, Carl. I don't need any friends today. Carl, he came back and humiliated me. I am a 28-year-old man whose landlord just helped him down from a hook from which I had been hanging for nearly 2 hours. Ow.
Zero's natural instinct isn't to fight. He has tried, but he has not the killer instinct to end this feud. Luckily, his ally has.
Look, you gotta get even, homie. What kind of weapons you got?
Berkley's strongest weapon in his quest to eradicate Zero is not the bomb-delivering RC barons. It is his business acumen. Berkley has established his RC enterprise, Berkley RC, as the go-to mail-order destination for hobbyists. His enterprise is not limited to bricks and mortar. He has opened up the market and delivers right to your door. This is killing Zero, but he may have a plan.
I've got a prototype of a miniature plane.
Well, with that plane, we gonna go humiliate Berkley.
Berkley has his sycophantic lackeys do all his deliveries.
And using his own armed RC, the Allies will
Hit him where it hurts the most. Bring his mail-order model business to its knees. Launch the Red Baron.
For CJ, the pilot, this is easier said than done. CJ is yet to gain the flying skills he would learn at Verdant Meadows Airfield, and that would never be as tricky as this. CJ needs to track down the delivery vans, take aim with the onboard weaponry, and gun them down before they reach their destination. All while keeping airborne.
Punish him for his war crimes! Fight or die, Carl. It's the only choice we have.
With every ounce of concentration he has, CJ stops the deliveries and heads back to the safety of Zero RC.
Smell it! You know that ozone smell. Smells like victory.
And for the first time, Berkley is starting to taste defeat. While before he could smell victory, the end to this feud, now the tide has turned. This war is far from over. To spare them, to spare himself, Berkley has a proposal. One final battle that comes with an agreement. The winner will pack up and leave San Fierro for good, relinquishing their RC business and ending their feud forever. Winner takes all.
The hour of judgment is upon me, and I must ask myself if I am a sheep or a goat. Carl, will you be my second?
They are to combat Berkley on the War Games battlefield.
At stake, honor and our very lives.
Zero is to control the car. CJ is to assist in the RC helicopter.
It's a fight to the death!
Not death. Zero has to reach the end of Berkley's gauntlet.
Berkley's headquarters is across no man's land.
And Berkley will do anything to stop him.
If I get the bandit into Berkley's base, he must leave San Fierro for good. Let battle commence!
CJ's Goblin can remove the obstacles.
There's no bridge! There's no bridge!
Bridge the gaps with planks.
Berkley's using tanks!
And stop the firepower with bombs, looking to curtail Zero's progress. Until...
Ha ha! Berkley, you, sir, are a loser. Pack up your crummy mail-order business and get out of my town!
Berkley was true to his word. He did leave, taking the competition with him. Zero's business would thrive once more. bringing in plenty of revenue, more than enough to pay the rent which CJ would pick up weekly. Zero would need no more help from CJ, but CJ would need help from Zero. In the coming weeks, in a new city, CJ would undertake a heist, the magnitude of which has never been seen in San Andreas. Zero's hacking and electronic skills would be invaluable in its success.
It'll be just like fighting Berkley, only bigger.
But his brains were never the problem. His ego was. He could not let go his feud with Berkley. He needed to gloat, to rub his nose in it, to find every way to tell him he was the better man. In doing this, he let it slip about the heist.
Hurry it up, gentlemen. They know something's wrong. Someone else is in the system.
Hey, what's the problem?
Berkley did not need an excuse for revenge.
Curse you, Berkley! Curse you! I didn't mean to tell Berkley. It just kinda came out, is all.
The story of the greatest casino heist in San Andreas history coming soon to The Patient Wolf. Members and patrons can watch now, as well as many more San Andrean stories in this series. See the links down in the description. Thank you to my super supporters on the screen now and everyone that contributes to the hundreds of hours these videos take. Subscribe, like if you did. I'm the Patient Wolf, and this has been the story of Zero versus Berkley, the fiercest rivalry in GTA history.